And late this afternoon, Buffalo Mayor Byron Brown said he hopes this case does not impede the progress and growth of our city. We have team coverage tonight diving into all of the details.
We begin with 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley. He's live at the SolarCity project tonight, a major piece of the Buffalo Billion. Ed?
Well, Keith, federal officials say this was a big investigation that not only involved the U.S. Attorney's Office, but also the FBI. Even criminal investigators from the IRS were involved because bribes are considered taxable income. And this probe is targeting some very powerful people who are now accused of lining their own pockets at the public's expense.
Companies got rich, and the public got bamboozled.
Speaking at a downstate news conference, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Preet Bharara, announced the indictment of 9 people on public corruption charges that include bribery, fraud, and extortion in connection with the awarding of millions of dollars of state contracts.
I really do hope that there's a trial in this case so that all New Yorkers can see in gory detail what their state government has been up to.
Among those charged, Governor Cuomo's former executive secretary, Joseph Percoco. He's accused of taking more than $320,000 in bribes from 2 companies that did state business in exchange for Percoco getting favorable state action on their behalf.
Today's complaint shines a light on yet another sordid side of the show me the money culture that has so plagued government in Albany.
But the 80-page, 12-count complaint also alleges a bid rigging scheme was underway concerning the Buffalo Billion Initiative, charging 2 people, Elaine Caballeros, the president of SUNY Polytechnic Institute, and Todd Howell, both who were supposed to be making sure state bidding processes were fair, but in fact were actually taking bribes.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes for hundreds of millions of dollars in state contracts.
The complaint goes on to charge 3 executives from local developer LP Simonelli, including CEO Louis Simonelli, with paying Todd Howell so LP Simonelli could become the preferred developer for the Riverbend SolarCity project and others.
So that the contracts would go to hand-picked friends of the administration, friends being a euphemism for large donors.
Today, the 3 LP Simonelli executives were arraigned in federal district court in Buffalo and released.
The people arrested today personally tarnished an historic opportunity that they had no right to tamper with.
Governor Cuomo released a statement saying, "I am saddened and profoundly disappointed. I hold my administration to the highest level of integrity. This sort of breach, if true, should be and will be punished." And the governor added that his office will cooperate with investigators. Now, U.S. Attorney Preet Bharara said one of the defendants has accepted responsibility. Todd Howell, who played a key role in both schemes, pleaded guilty, and he's now agreeing to also work with investigators. We're standing in front of one of the biggest Buffalo Billion projects, Riverbend, with SolarCity. So, of course, what does this all mean for this project? My colleague Josh Bazant has been following that and has more information for us.
Well, and a lot of people hoping that there isn't a big impact on this. As you said, one of the biggest parts of the Buffalo Billion. And officials with SolarCity tell me today that despite the arrests, despite the investigation, they say none of that should have an impact on this Riverbend site here in South Buffalo. They say the project is still on track to bring hundreds of jobs to the city. Now, SolarCity is the largest residential solar energy installer in the country. They have offices across the U.S. and installations in 27 states. This facility here in Buffalo measures about 1 million square feet and is expected to create more than 1,400 new jobs. Now, we caught up with Erie County Executive Mark Polenkars today. He says he doesn't think these federal charges against executives with LP Simonelli will have an impact on SolarCity.
SolarCity building is done. To my understanding, the keys have been turned over to SolarCity. Now they're starting to move in their equipment. So I don't have any question as to the continuing of that project, and I believe the issues associated with the local developer, LP Simonelli, were directly associated with the SolarCity project. So I don't have any questions as to that. I don't have any concerns.
Officials with SolarCity say they weren't involved in selecting any of the companies to work on this facility in Buffalo. And again, they say they will work with the state to make sure the criminal charges don't slow down this facility's progress. And some of that progress being made clear just a few days ago. New York Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli announcing that the state approved $140 million in funding to the Fort Schuyler Management Company to do work on the Riverside site here in Buffalo. We're live in South Buffalo. For Ed Riley, I'm Josh Bazan, 7 Eyewitness News.